Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Yes, aka Homestuck 2. Oh gosh, for real? Was it even 24 hours since I uploaded my last video that, oh gosh, that they updated this? Oh wow, I am so tired. Oh gosh. But yeah, hi. Yesterday I uploaded, Pester Quest, the final volume. It was Dirk's volume, so I half expected it to, like, drop us back into meat space, and, we'd see two Dirks running around, if that's the case. Water, being careful not to throw it on my manuscripts. Okay. But I saw the preview image. Today, Chapter 7, Distress Call from the Closet. We're going to be dealing with Candyverse. You can also tell because they got the parentheses around the arrows. And it looks like we're going to be hanging out with Harry Anderson today. So that's going to be fun. I'm a little worried about this whole oh wait, that's right. Last time we were in Candyverse, Vriska, Vrissy, and Tavros had basically absconded with Gamzee's dead body, and they brought him to the human school, and basically everyone was like, whoa, are those trolls with, like, dead Gamzee? After they tripped the fire alarm. And so now they're, like, inside of, like, the hall janitor closet, which, God forbid, there's buckets. But, oh gosh. And it seems, I guess they're calling Harry Anderson. But here's the thing, Candyverse, we haven't seen John yet, we haven't seen Rose or we haven't seen any of the adults of, like, our Homestuck kids. I'm mostly curious about Roxy, because the way they made her sound in the Candyverse of the epilogues, it seemed like she, like, her style that she had chosen for herself was a bit uncomfortable for the writer's taste. And I could hear that coming straight through there. But I don't think we're gonna catch up with them, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let's just jump right into this. I'm done talking. Let's jump right into this. I like how it says it's the third when it's actually the second still for me. Anyway, and go. We're back at the school. Do. Oh, they're in the closet. Here we go. Vrissy. The mood in the scene of the crime... Okay, the mood at the scene of the crime is mixed. All three of them would label the main emotion as extreme tension, but that is a concept that means vastly different things to each of them. Vriska, thriving on it, has not felt so decadently alive in a very long time. Tavros has never in his tragic existence felt so close to death, which is surprising to him. Seriously. Vrissy is trying her best not to grapple with any cosmic truths at the moment, since she's getting a phone call in the middle of hiding for her life. She grumbles to herself a bit before answering. Okay, so Vrissy's voice, I actually made her voice deeper than Vriska's, which I found surprising. So let's see if I can duplicate that. Really? Harry Anderson? A phone call? Dude's lucky I keep my stuff on silent. Hey, Vriss, what the hell? Are you looking at Instagram because your situation? It's all over the place. Yes, that one human with the orange text that was, like, up on social media. I love them. What was their name? I can't remember. Dang it. Anyway. Yeah, Harry, I would say we are extremely aware of the situation as it unfolded the heck all around us. I can't believe you actually did that. Oh, can't you? Can you really not? Look, babe, I thought you were joking. Why would anyone believe you had an actual dead religious figurehead in the back of Tavros's car? He makes us scrape dirt off our shoes before we get in. So Harry Anderson thought they were joking the entire time? Dude, not cool. Anyway. As much as I am loving watching your matesprit attempt to... No, as much as I'm watching your matesprit attempt to squirm out of any responsibility for his dumb actions, we should probably get to the gateway part of this backwards heist. Does he have a real plan this... Oh, wait, that's Vriska. Crap. We're doing this again. Okay. But I was close. As much as I'm loving watching your matesprit attempt to squirm out of any responsibility for his dumb actions, we should probably get to the getaway part of his backwards heist. Does he have a real plan this time, or are we just gonna try our own luck? There's Harry Anderson, the boy. Aw, look at him. He's so perfect, and his scarf matches the background. And his phone case. What even are you? Where even are you? This audio sucks. It sounds like I couldn't hear you right. We're in the janitor's closet, near what you always tell me is the good water fountain, but we can't stay here. And no, you heard it fine, that was just Vriska. Oh, okay, so that part about the other Vriska was true too, I guess? Awesome, yeah, cool, normal. Should we maybe call we should call Rose and Kanaya, maybe? My moms would either give us a medal or kill us themselves. It's like a 50-50 odds. I don't love those numbers, folks. And they also might be, like, in the middle of an important war stuff. So, what we just did was some important war stuff. I can't keep up with all of you guys talking at once. Can we just meet back at my mom's place? She shouldn't be home. Fine, okay. People are starting to disperse. So if you're gonna make a run for it, now's your shot. Don't get caught. Wouldn't dream of it, babe. What a crap show. Just take Gamzee's body with you. The longer you can keep him away from Jane's magic fists, the better. Anyway. They stand up and brush themselves off. There's no time to waste, but there's one final element they've not worked out. Part of the reason Tavros thinks that he's been so game to continue on with the worst plan anyone's ever concocted is that the more bull they endure, the longer they can put off actually doing anything that matters. If he's getting sprayed with a sprinkler and getting clown at it in his face, it's a farce. It can't hurt him, but if they get to the part where he's shoving the uncooperative weight of his uncle's corpse in the incinerator, he will stop floating in protective semi-consciousness above his body, and it will all be real. There's no time for an incinerator now, and somehow Tavros realizes reality has caught up with them all the same. All three of them are quiet for a moment while they look down at the body. There's a soft, wet plink as a droplet of his bloodied nose hits the tile. So, what do we do about him? I'd prefer not to... I don't know what accent I think I was swerving into Scottish. I'd prefer not to. I don't know what that one was. No, I'd prefer not to drag him along any further if possible. The cat is rather out of the, bag at this point, is it not? Yeah, no real point in wasting time hiding him anywhere better than this. Vriska? Yeah, screw it. I'm done dealing with him. Finally. And Omega Vriska. Bye. And then, oh my gosh. He's still short. Oh my gosh. Karkat and Meenah. We get to see Karkat and Meenah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm calming down. I'm calming the heck down. And I see some other background trolls in the foreground. And they're surrounded by stick figure people that are probably dead. Anyway. Trolls are made for the battlefield. From the moment a troll oozes out of the mother grub's pulsating sphincter, through the trials of the brooding caverns, across the brutal day-to-day slog of Alternian society, all the way to their ordeals, to the sucking void of space, they are bred for nothing but endless war. But Commander Vantis? Commander Vantis is different. dirt-blooded, unclean descendant of a heretic. He never should have even made it to the surface. He should have been euthanized by a well-meaning jade blood, and if somehow his hideous mutation managed to squeak past, his Lucis should have put him out of his misery. He was, as troll Lana Del Rey would put it, born to die. Wow, Lana Del Rey. But he didn't die. He is, despite everything, one of the only Alternian-born trolls left standing. From the humblest of beginnings, he has risen to the highest echelons of achievement. Or, so all the pamphlets say. The actual Commander Vantest has blisters on his heel and has been taking pot shots at scouting drones for the last 6 hours. He could use a bath, honestly. Hey, Meenah, and her skin is dark. Yeah. Trolls getting darker skin as they age. Yeah. Okay. Meenah voice. But she's still got the ring on. Okay. I can do this. Okay. Yo, Nubs. Is that you? Pretty rank? Oh my. Okay, Karkat. Oh my gosh. What was that voice? Okay. Oh my gosh, I flatly refuse to believe that you can smell my natural musk over the stench of blood and burning flesh. I can't think of anything more asinine than you getting on my case about personal grooming on the battlefield. Didn't I warn you about thinking, though? Dang it, Meenah, don't meme at me. People are dying. Oh wow, you're right. Let me save all my jokes for that specific time in the foreseeable future when we aren't all fighting for our lives. Would that work for you, Commander? If you and the rest of the General's Council hadn't insisted that I stay out of the worst of the fighting, we wouldn't have this problem. Yeah, 'cause you'd be dead. You can't lead every charge. You gotta be realistic, boss. I know that. They have had this argument more than once. In fact, both of them could play either side of it. Karkat has done his time in the field, of course, leading small guerrilla operations to free prisoners and sabotage Crocker's supply chains. But Meenah and the rest of the council is right, which is why he's here, instead of at the front lines with his rebels where he belongs. His true value is his face, his symbology. At the end of the day, he is an ad campaign. Chime! Oh boy, Swifer. Okay, Newsy. Go straight to Newsies. Channel the newsboys. Not those newsboys. Boss, check the news. Oh, crap. What? No, what? Jeez. Nubs, I swear to God. What kind of... This is the, chapter of odd accents. Nubs, I swear to God. It's Gamsey. He's dead. Oh. Well, shit. I can't believe this. You okay? No. You want to talk about it? I know you and Jellybulge had a thing. First of all, Jellybulge, you outlawed fish puns. I gotta make my own fun. Gross. And I guess if you call it an obscenely public pale act performed in a fugue of desperate panic intended to prevent him from murdering all my friends, instead of just half of them a thing, then yes, I guess we had a thing. But if you're asking me if I'm sad that he's dead, absolutely the hell not. I have hated this piece of bubbling... feculent clown flesh for decades, and so has everyone else who respects themselves. Rest in the powerful gaze of my eternal loathing. That's not why I'm swearing a bunch of times. You need a reason to swear a bunch of times? Shut up. Look at the picture. Kinda blurry. What am I supposed to be looking at? In the distance, heavy artillery rolls across the heaving sky. It sounds like thunder, but by now they know the difference. I don't know, Meenah. At the pack of kids carrying a dead clown, that's Vriska. Oh yeah, I guess it is. I always knew that fish was gonna grow up shady. What? No, not Vriska, Miriam Lalonde. Okay, so it's Miriam Lalonde. Yeah! I mean, she's there too, but I'm talking about other Vriska. My Vriska. This Vriska's ancestor, she's here. She a ghost or something? I don't think so. I could see her eyes in this picture. But she's covered in blood and she's carrying Gamzee. So she's corporeal at least. Unless she has a life ring too. How many of those things are there? I wish there was a billion life rings. But, sad face. Okay, but who gives a crap about how she got here, Nubs? Maybe focus on the big picture. You're right. Crocker Corp's CEO, Jane Crocker, has condemned the assassination as an act of terror and is calling for the perpetrator's arrest. Well, ain't that her kid that's holding up the clown butt? Wow, this article is way too long. I hate war correspondence. Jeez. Okay, here. Oh, of course. Crocker's claiming her son was kidnapped and forced to participate. They named me as the mastermind. Well, we would have taken credit for it anyway, so this saves us the time. Thanks, Jane. We owe you one. Can we see them now? No, we can't. But oh my gosh. What are all of the place? Oh, wow. Oh gosh, all the Twitters. I gotta read them, man. I got to read which ones they are, what all those, like, handles are. Oh god, they got TNN. Clown face. Oh gosh. Oh, Karkat. Crap. The tide of public opinion is definitely turning against Jane. That's good though, right? That's what we want. What we want is to steer the conversation in our favor so more people join the cause. What we don't want is to give the president an excuse to enact martial law. Crap. Of course this would have to do with Circuit. Literal months of planning, hours and hours of logistics, and all of it goes up in smoke because of one spidery jerk. She would find some way to wreck my stuff from beyond the grave. Yeah, it sucks. So what are your orders, boss? Boss. The title used to grate him. Even now it sends a twinge of discomfort through his gastric sac, but he breathes through it. Now we pivot from the sublime to the ridiculous. Oh my gosh, he's got an eye patch like they always. Oh gosh. I need to talk to Egbert. Oh boy, it's Roxy's house. You could tell because the car is pink, and it's a square house. Oh my gosh, I like the hedge. The hedge is great. It has 4 different, like, layers of color just on the leafage. Jeez, I love it. That detail. Mwah. Anyway, Harry Anderson has rushed home faster than ever before in his high school career. It doesn't occur to him once along the way that he could have provided a less ostentatious getaway car for his friends. It's no matter. They'll make it. He won't allow himself to internalize any other option. He's too busy with these mental gymnastics to notice his father's car parked outside. So that's John's car. Okay, go. John and Roxy! Look at them! They still look like teenagers. I'm gonna die. I would have thought John would have grown a mustache. Because his older self in the Alphaverse had him. It doesn't matter. This is cute. Okay, and I'm looking at, like, the kind of the pictures in the background, and it looks like one of them's supposed to be kind of like Rose because it's got the headband with the purple background, but then we got Harry Anderson and Roxy, obviously. Oh gosh, this is great. Oh, I'm crying. Okay, and they got one of the creepy cat clocks. It looks like it's an actual photograph and not actually drawn in with paintbrushes. I'm moving on. John, Roxy, and Harry Anderson proceed to have the tail end of a conversation they had before, in another medium. Oh. Okay. Oh gosh, so John is gonna get wrapped right up in this, because he's like, hey, Harry Anderson, you want to go for a drive? And he's like, yeah, Dad. Yeah, I would. Oh gosh. John, no. Roxy. Ah, okay. Here we go. They're hanging outside in the bushes. The 3 fugitives arrive in Ed Versy's direction, park in the back. Unsure if it's safe to go inside, they hide in the landscaping and text their contact. Versy is no stranger to sneaking in and out of Harry Anderson's window, but the stakes are quite a bit higher now. Are we good to go? Your mom's car's in the driveway. Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe this, but I got home and my dad was there? What? Because of all this, how the heck did he find out so fast? No, he apparently was schmoozing with my mom, if you can believe it. Like you do with your ex you haven't talked to in years, I guess. His timing is comically bad. It's maybe the funniest thing he's ever done. Anyway, he roped me into going out for a drive, so sit tight. Are you kidding me right now, Harry Anderson? I know, but no worries. I asked my mom to pick me up some snacks, so she'll leave to go to the store in a sec. Just sneak in after she leaves and hide in my room. I'll be back in a bit. Aw, man, I thought it was genuine. Harry Anderson connecting with his dad. Boo. Aw. But Roxy looks so cute. Candy Roxy is the cutest. I love her so much, even though she totally doesn't think Jane is evil. Cheers. Sneakity, sneakity. And... okay, she's gone. I'll take out the side window with this rock, climb in, and then I'll let you two in through the back door. It's a go time. Love the enthusiasm, but hold on a minute. No need to break into my boyfriend's window. I have a key. Duh. You have a key to Harry Anderson's? Is now really the time to get jealous, Tav? I'm not jealous. It's only that I'd have given you one to mine if you wanted. There's a reason we don't make out at your house, Tavros, and it's because the vibes are absolutely rancid in there, thanks to your mom. Anyway, that's like 1,000 miles past the point here. Yeah, who cares? Let's move. Room, examine yourself. Oh my gosh, is this his room? Oh wow. He's got a Pokemon poster. Yes, son. I love him. Okay, and it looks like he's into fashion with all these different like models and handkerchiefs, and he's got heathers. Oh gosh. Oh no. He's got high-heeled shoes too. And so many theater trophies. You sure Harry Anderson isn't, because we know the stereotype, There are no straight guys in theater, except for like the one guy. So I guess we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, a bedroom stands empty. There is no boy standing in this bedroom, or indeed anyone else. However, if that boy whose bedroom it were here, one might remark that his name was Harry Anderson. And dang, one might say, does he like musical theater? He has been in his fair share of school plays, but he has lofty aspirations to star in bigger and better productions. He especially appreciates modern musical remakes of classic old Earth movies. It's a craze that not everyone is happy about, but in the absent boy, they have found a devoted fan. There is also just enough overlap between his taste and his father's to allow for somewhat stilted conversational bonding from time to time. The boy, who is not yet here, has also been known to dabble in accessorization. He could be described as a cobbler aspirant, a neophyte milliner, or even a bit of a whiz with a needle and thread. His mother got him his first sewing machine when he was 10, to keep him from using hers all the time. His looks are handcrafted, often imitated but never duplicated. His costumes appear in various amateur productions, the devising of which takes up most of his free time. Why is free time just giant with all caps? His friends are usually less appreciative of his attempts to dress them up than he would like, though. While it is full of these important details and more, the room still stands empty, but very soon it will remain unstood in no longer. Oh boy, and they're in Homestuck style. Look at them go. And Vriska's already helping herself to scarves. Oh gosh. And he's got like his dad's shoes. Similar. They got similar to ones. Is that a Les Miserables poster? Anyway. Things are getting uneventful. There's no barking dogs, no traps, no lurking observers. The thrill of success is short, and it isn't long until they've waiting agonizingly through the slow thickness of time. They have nothing to do but wait. Wow, our moment in the spotlight is really making the rounds. Oh, it's funny because there's a spotlight up there. May I look? I turned my phone off immediately upon aiding and abetting murderers, since my mother most certainly has tracking capabilities for it. So I haven't seen anything. Eat your heart out, Tav. And click. Oh, eyes. Oh, they put the flower filter too. And eyes. Yeah, it's Troll Les Miserables. Nice. And I'm Javert. Anyway. Wow, that's quite a lot of attention. It's getting a bit surreal to see my, frozen mask of horror on every news site. It's a good shot of you, though, Vrissy. It is shockingly well composed, and the filter doesn't wash me out. Not bad for a human photographer. I checked the kid's profile, and they're really pretty decent. Maybe if we survive this, I'll look them up and see if they need new models. That's the spirit. Okay, so they're still walking around. We got Crocs. Hey, it's a makeup kit. Oh gosh, are you gonna... If the rare occurrence that meets Dirk ends up over here, I'm kind of creeped out at the possibility of Dirk Harry, and that would just scare the living daylights out of me. Anyway. So how long is this gonna take? I know John is all depressed and long-winded now, but surely he should have dropped his precious boy back home by now. These are crucial minutes we're wasting. Oh, is trying on all my boyfriend's accessories not passing the time well enough for you? Desperate times call for desperate measures, Vrissy, and this is some dire stuff. They stare at each other down. Did she mean the fugitive situation or Harry Anderson's fashion choices? Vrissy feels silly wondering this, but despite the situation they're in, she can't help but feel more acutely anxious about Vriska's presence. She likes her life and she trusts her own choices, but now looking at everything from Vriska's vantage point, it all feels silly. Unimportant? Childish? She can't tell if she wants Vriska to rip in on Harry Anderson or if she wants her to stay silent, to put off the moment where she has to defend him or join in. And he's in! Oh, he's got the 3-buck teeth! Yeah, boy! Sip. Anywho, look at my boy. Look at him. He's so precious. Ah! Okay. Luckily, Harry Anderson opens the door and puts off any fraught decision-making for the moment. He kisses Vrissy's temple, and she leans into the warmth of him. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? So sorry it took so long. Can't rush a heart-to-heart. You know how it is. You actually had a heart-to-heart with your dad? How many times did he cry? None, actually. I think he got over that one when he was talking to my mom. Ugh, it was a mess. I had to keep talking to keep him from looking at his phone or turning on the radio. I may have told him more about my deep passions and emotions in the last hour than the whole rest of my life combined, just to keep him from hearing the news, which, by the way, is a complete cluster truck. They're asking for tips about your location, blasting the photo everywhere. All of it. Great shot of you, though, babe. And Tav actually held his own. Absolute madman. And you, too, Vriska. Nice to meet you, by the way. I see you're enjoying my collection of scarves. Yeah. Are we all here and acquainted now? Great. What's next? Ring, ring, buzz, buzz. John sleeping on a couch. Is he in the house? John Egbert has not had a day like this in a very long time. He can barely keep track of this series of epiphanies he's having. He stretches out on his couch to relax and process the gifts of advice and connections his friends and family and ex-family have just given him. He is in the middle of wondering if it's even possible to reach further depths of insight when his phone rings. John? Hey, Karkat. Great timing. So much just happened and I'm kind of reeling about it. Yeah, no crap. So is Harry Anderson safe? Huh? Yeah, I just dropped him back at Roxy's. Why? Thank crap I didn't see him in the picture, but this is, and no offense meant to your genetics, but the exact kind of bull I would expect him to get himself haplessly involved in. I'm not sure how Vriska, Miriam, Lalonde, and Tavros even got into it without his deft touch, except of course I do, because Vriska. Because effing Vriska. That just sums up everything. None taken? But what are you even talking about? Vriska? Our Vriska? John, is something going on? I just spent the afternoon with my son, and I think he would have told me if something was up with his friends. Oh my luscious crapping Christ, John, listen to me. Listening? Are you in front of a TV? Well, yeah, actually. John, I'm begging you to turn it on. Any channel will do. Oh boy, Karkat. Look at that face. Look at John's face. I love him. John takes it in silently. The slain clown, the teen fugitives, the self-righteous political spin, the photo of his son's friends, actual Vriska Surket, and the very clearly dead Gamzee doused in a cascade of tepid public school fire sprinkler water, the flash from the alarms illuminating them in a holy fluorescence. It's the stupidest, most dangerous, and most beautiful thing he's ever seen. The absurd joy of it bubbles up in his chest and out his mouth in the most genuine fit of laughter John has felt in years. Now that he's started, he can't stop. John, are you seeing it? John can't answer. He can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because he's laughing. John can't answer. He can't speak. His body is given itself over to the long-lost feeling of manic euphoria. It had felt like Harry Anderson was holding something back on the drive earlier, but he had already told John so much he hadn't wanted to press for more. It's not funny, Egbert. John can't breathe. Something is happening. Something is finally happening. He's finally awake enough to appreciate it. More hinges on this than just the lives of these teenagers, which should be enough for you to take seriously, but apparently not. John, this is the linchpin moment for the entire system. This could be how we lose, John. Oh, sad. He's determined. John wheezes himself into relative calm. He has to get Karkat to understand. He clears his throat and breathes. Karkat, this is how we win. I know what we need to do. Oh yeah, boy, this is something. I'm enjoying this so much. Please tell me I was recording. Yes, I was. Sweet. Thank goodness. I was afraid that I would have screwed something up terribly. Oh boy. This is so great. Love it so much. Though I'm still really sad that, oh gosh, now I have to think about like all the most like recent stuff in Candy wrote. Gosh, if they wonder what Jade's doing right now, probably crying over Dave's corpse. Oh man, oh gosh. So much stuff has happened, and I'm like so amazed. And I love that Harry Anderson's into musical theater. That boy. Oh gosh. Maybe he's bi. Maybe he's pan. Maybe it doesn't matter, but we're gonna hear about it anyway. Anyway. Oh gosh, I gotta get this edited super duper quickly. Oh, this is exciting and I love it. I love Candyverse. I just love it so much. Meat Universe just makes me feel sad at the end of everything. Oh gosh, man. Oh, dang. Dang-a-ding-dang-da-dang-dang-dang. I don't... Diggity-Dang-a-Dang-Dang-Dang-Dang. I don't remember that song from Heathers that well. Because that movie made me sick. I was not emotionally prepared for it when I first watched it. But yeah. I can't think of anything else. This is gonna... Like I said, it takes a little bit of time for me to process all of this. Wow. But I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this very much, and I love Candy Universe so very much. Oh gosh. I can't wait to see... I feel like Aradia at like that one point in Homestuck's comic where she's just like, I just want to see all this. I just want to see how all this breaks apart. And I'm like, yes. Mood. Okay. Well, I think that's all I got in my system right now. I can't think of anything else that I can possibly say. We'll just wait 1 second. I might actually come up with something. But we finally got to see Roxy and John. And we got to see part of Meenah, part of Karkat. So that makes me happy. Anyway, that's all I can think of to say right now. I will see you guys all next time. Probably 413. I got a feeling 413 will be a big thing for Homestuck. I wonder why. But yeah, I will see you guys all next time. Bye!
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Bleed Red, Alexander Madeline, Uranium Coffee, and Ryan Nelson.